짱? 이 시간엔 웬일일까?
Boop, boop, boop.
함장님, 승인을 기다리는 정책이 있습니다. 검토 부탁드려요. 모든 안건을
귀여운 고양이를 보러 오셨나요?
조력에 네, 감사합니다. 네, 레이입니다.
Alright, I was gonna do this.
어디 그럼
Eventually gotta
뭐
promote
좀
Ray. Just for the gameplay.
침착 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 떠올라라.
In on Jiro.
몸좀 풀어볼까? 내가 지켜주니까 좋아. 기운이 나셨나요?
I've been open the game all day, so I have to do my dailies right now.
꼼짝 말고 있어.
Probably like not too long. I'm stopping away at these.
엄청난 공격이었던 거 맞죠? 몸좀 풀어볼까? 굉장하네요. 이거면 되겠죠? 내가 고마워하라고. 쏴버릴까요?
I'm just manualing because the auto for this particular deck like wants to play everything, so it takes forever to get through it. Takes like literally like a tenth of the time if I manual it. It's always kind of funny. Keep it short today. Upload a sweet dream video. We'll see. I don't have any video or I don't have any video ideas anymore. Hey Cycrus. Or not anymore, but there's like not much else going on. I think at least. I could be wrong. Because the main issue with this other chizuru deck idea is that like I need to get a proper Nia build as well for it, and I'm nowhere near that Nia build at the moment. It'll be live now, but it's not for another 5 hours. Wait, what's Sweet Dream? Oh, I thought you were talking about like I thought you were memeing like a Sweet Dream video and like I hit a build. Is Sweet Dream the creators game? Or like the new Stowe game that's like about dating or something? I know they gave us that game code. Oh, third boss for Nebula. Yeah, they gave us some like dating sim code for all the Stowe creators. I thought you were talking about that. I was really confused. I was like, how would Nanjo know about that? Funny. I mean, what was that 1.2 million damage, 50 turns, dude? I was really bored last night because I was thinking like, or what's the best way to put this? I was like looking for an excuse to not do what I really want to do because I've been trying to like a part of my brain where I was like trying to learn how to like do web serialization writing, so I was like trying to find an excuse to avoid that. Because, you know, as all creatives or as anyone with an actual thing to do, you always want a way to, like, not do what you're supposed to do. So I was like, you know what, I had a... So this in a reply to another comment, but I either had a dream or I read a message or I heard that like some JP YouTuber did the exact same thing. So I was like, you know what, like I'll do like 11 turns and like see how high I can get the number. And I did 11 turns and I was like, okay, that was interesting. And I was like, what if I just did for 50 turns instead? And that's what that was. The only person that will watch me tell me about that, yeah, there's some dating sim game that they gave us access to. They're like, if you want the code, tell us and we'll give you the product key. There are probably a few dozen people that asked for it, but I have not, because I am not a dating sim person, if I'm being honest. What a chase today? The same build I've been chasing. The, like, oh, I probably should have used Ballista before I went. I'm like still staring or hunting down the, that one build. The infinite, Infinite Moon Plus build. Because I didn't get it, like, I've been farming for that for like so long, and all I've gotten are these Tsukuyomi builds instead. Which I mean is the reason why I even made the video in the first place, but yeah. Excuse me. Video options, you only really do showcases, generic guides, or drama farming. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have watched or like looked at Suchi's channel for, because he's been, or he does stream on YouTube, but he's mostly a Twitch guy. I'm like always in his channel like after I'm done streaming. Like I actually chose these stream hours because I like looking at his stream, and rather looking at his stream and shitpost him than actually like stream myself. So he's also a creator obviously, so he was in, like, he was telling me, or he was like in chat, or he was streaming going like, oh yeah, like Yanni was like got into a discussion with somebody else about chizuru, and I was like, oh. Way to out me, Suchi. Yeah, because he also made that exact same comment. I mean, obviously I talked about yesterday as well, but he like brought it up separately. About like making like drama content about me and that guy. Which is would be pretty funny honestly, but I probably won't be doing that. Can I do zero cost? Yeah, the goal is to try and do zero cost and see if it's worthwhile to do E2 Chizuru. I mean, it's not going to be, I think. Or it might be. It's a good showcase for people who want or have E2 Chizuru, I think. Is going to be the end goal for this build. Who? You haven't watched them, so you can watch. You haven't watched them, type it in chat so you can watch them later. Yes. I mean, his hours are not very, Wait, Suchi's a... Wait, this is... this is a common-ass name. Wait, that's really funny. I'm gonna make so much fun of him later. He streams, like, Australian morning time. So, here, I'll give you both the Twitch and the, YouTube. Yeah, he's a lot smaller on YouTube because he gets a lot of raids on Twitch because he's a really friendly dude. So a lot of people, I think he has like really good positive energy. So a lot of people raid him, and that's why I like watching him as well. I found him through Shadowverse myself. So because like back when Shadowverse, or yeah, obviously I played Shadowverse, right? And so like I would like watch more videos than I play Shadowverse because it was Shadowverse. Mrs. Fruitcake, thank you for the raid. Hello, Mrs. Fruitcake. Hello, Shiki-kun. Shout out. I haven't had this shout out in so long. What were you playing? Let me see. I think this thing will tell me. This command. You're playing Cal Zero Nightmare? How'd your farming go? Yeah, I found this Suchi guy like 4 months ago, and he has like, again, he's a really friendly guy, really good, nice energy. Like he's really funny to shitpost. and he's I enjoy like chatting with him because he usually has like he's a really fair guy, if that makes sense. So a lot of his takes are like just very he's like a positive guy, fair takes, all that. So I like looking at streams a lot. Hey Wes, you're still playing the event chaos runs? You're level 8. It's getting more difficult. Oh yeah, level 8 is probably where you're gonna cap out for the most part. I personally haven't bothered going past 9. I only went past 9 by accident because I accidentally queued into it, and I decided to just like finish it out. But yeah, it's where most of the reward is, anyways. Obviously, you should be doing 10 and 11 if you can to get the one-time rewards for them, but they're not really that important, I think. So I haven't really bothered. Yeah, Wes, is this game taking away from your Maple Story grind? Hootie isn't the most skilled, unfortunately. I think this game is like less. I mean, I guess I can't really say much because I played a lot of roguelites, so maybe it's like easier for me because I know what to expect. But a lot of this game's difficulty is literally based in stats. Like, after you finally grinded out all of your memory fragments, like, at least, like, +3 to all of your golden ones. Like, even generically okay golden ones are good enough for the most part. But a lot of the game is, like, stat-based. So, if you're struggling, it'll probably take, like, another week or two of just, like, farming gear. And then it'll probably get really easy after you do that. I doubt it's, like, mostly skill issue. But I don't know, again, if that's, like, from me being a veteran roguelite player. I'm doing well, and the game's going well. I do a lot of YouTube showcases, so I guess this is my stream, so I shouldn't be too ashamed of shouting myself out on YouTube. But let me see, let me get my own channel. I made a YouTube video recently, like literally yesterday, about like hitting 1.2 million on Chizuru. So that was fun for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's mainly what I do, or what I've been farming for. Because like, I don't really care about the ranking dungeon because it's really boring farming Tressa, Cassius, Mika over and over again. Even though it's probably correct to do that. But yeah, I probably start deleting these cards because the Mika thing missed. Hey, Rain Chalk. Some runs get you tilted, you reset the upgrades to remove the rate up spawn rate, so chaos runs are easier. Yeah, I did that too. I heard about that like a few days after I unlocked it, and it made a lot of things easier. I think I already said hey, Rain Chalk, but hello again. Just for the double tap. Skill issue, okay, not reading and rushing. Dude, reading and rushing in this game is so easy to do. There's this one mob. I'm sure you've encountered this yourself if you rush. But that one mob that it's like the blob and the baby. And the baby just like screams at you every time you play a non-attack card. And I'll lose turns to like playing into the baby because I'm like not reading, I'm not paying attention, and then I like lose a run over the long run because I like fight a hard fight down like 700 extra HP because I lost like 3 turns versus the baby because they refused to read. Got to play a reading moment. You did 11 3 times, you did the worst runs. There was one run you tilted because the boss link crashed you and broke someone who you drew 5 cards for. Nah, it's so bad when that happens. When you're like, oh, I could get through this if I one-shot them, and then the game's just like, nope. Get wrecked. You won a HOTS tournament on Sunday? Is there a VOD? I missed the Tsukuyomi upgrade. Well, guess we're resetting. You hate this team comp because it's so good, but so time-consuming on turn 1? Oh, the Veronica Mika one? Yeah, it is pretty time-consuming. I know what you mean. Oh, excuse me. I'm glad that you're having fun with the game, Mr. Fruitcake. The game is really fun, but it is pretty rough in the early, like, when you're first progressing, because, as you can see, like, I have nearly 2,000 HP with no gear on from the dungeon, or, like, no HP gear from the dungeon. And I think, you also need the Zero System upgrade. Like, without the Codex upgrades, I'm probably more like 1,500 HP. And so there's a lot of like setup and like raw stats that go into the game. That's why I don't like grinding past Chaos difficulty 8, because when you're playing 9, 10, 11, it's still okay, but there's a lot of number inflation instead of like actual like complexity for difficulty. Your stats just have to be better, and like your team comps have to be a bit more ironed out, which is fine, but I'd rather just go for the funny build than do all that. Let's do on Kosu odds. Why does that name sound so familiar? ARAM tournament, I mean, let's be honest. Oh, it's this guy! Oh, shit. Rangehog, my goat. Captain of the ARAM winning Hasuwa tournament. Wow, that's a real throwback. Trusted Cassius Mika? Dude. You're on the ranking dungeon grind, Wes. It's Jover for you. You need a zero system upgrades, having base stats, and then understand boss mechanics. Remember early on, we got murdered by Blue Pot, dude. I used to remember, I think I mentioned this last time, but the fact that I thought Tressa was really bad or like really unfun because of Blue Pot will always be a bit of a giggle for me. Like one of those broken characters in the game I thought was worse than she actually was because I played her in her worst content for fun. Also, I didn't organize, but they streamed. It's close enough. It's bigger platform and all that. Sash. I feel like I rarely see this. Oh, I activated the wrong unit. Thinking of rushing. There I go, rushing. Being a fish out with this. I cannot fish out with this. It's over. Yeah, for now, I'm trying to at least get to the first boss to reset because it's I wouldn't say it's necessary to get to the first boss and reset, but they do give okay rewards these days, so might as well. You're fighting cabbage guys again? Yeah. I don't know how I always fight these guys when you're around Rangehog. I swear I never see them, and then you'll pop up and I'll see them, and they'll beat my ass. What is the wound card debuff? You don't know for 2 months? It's just a filler card. That's all it is. It's just like forced deck clutter and nothing else. Which is kind of pathetic, but it's annoying enough. This... Dude, this is like the hardest mob fight if you don't have an AoE card set up. And it's so easy if you do. So annoying. Is Chizuru better with the Conqueror set? Is the Conqueror set the new set? Because if you're asking about new sets, the answer is always gonna be no. Most 4 sets are terrible. And even the good 4 sets are terrible. Which means that the bad 4 sets are like actually just garbage. Pee pee poo poo, sneaky. Four-piece crit damage. The 1-cost one? I don't think so, because the highest value... I don't know why I took I made a mistake actually. Yeah, whatever. +2 morale, might as well for the run. It's not good because the main thing is that Chizuru's highest damage builds will usually interact with 0 costs. So like obviously there's my gimmick of where I like spammed a billion like buffs, and so in that case like you could maybe say that's alright for like the Shadow of the Moon Plus builds, but the issue is that the actual good Chizuru builds all revolve around they all revolve around the basic attack spam or Oni Hunt like basic attack spam. So I know that Starmie had some concepts for Oni Hunt, like the one the 1-mana damage card with like 4 hits and also buffing Shadow of the Moon, but I'm not particularly convinced that that's any good. I'm like pretty confident that it's just I'm pretty confident just like basic card spam. If you're playing Oni Moonslash, it's useless, but it's good if it's with 2 basic sets. Yeah. Like that's my only issue is that like your cards, the good builds aren't 1 costs. Unless you're doing the gimmick build, in which case, sure. Like if you're doing my gimmick build, then it's fine, but if you're playing like a real build, then it's not that good, in my opinion. Because I don't know if there's a way to really make Moon or Shadow of the Moon Plus like that valuable. If that makes sense. Because like the main value you're getting from it is like that's discounting cards. That's like the other reason why I don't think Bound of Dusk is any good. Because you're inherently buffing a bad card. Or you're buffing like a low value 1 damage nuke. You really want to play Rin but you don't have her? I mean chizuru is pretty close to Rin. Not really, but you know. Spiritually probably pretty adjacent. They're both black-haired sword girlies that slash a lot. Little whack whack. That's right. I can't use this because I have the bad card. You don't think there is anything with direct buffs? There's so many directions could have gone. Yeah. It's honestly like fine, but it's not that fine. I mean, I know you know what I mean. Like it's like obviously it's playable, but playable isn't really good enough, in my opinion. I'm just buying things here to bulk up the save file data. It's not actually real purchases. So I'm leaving on the boss anyways, right? So I missed Squidman, I missed the Tsukuyomi buff I wanted. Can't be bothered to get Oni Hunt. I think the main issue with this build hunt is that even more on top of the generic RNG, I have to also get multiple perfect epiphanies, which is why it's taking so long to grind. I think that stays 0 cost, by the way. It's probably one of the more interesting aspects of the Shadow of the Moon thing is that I think it's until it's used, so you can permanently, or you don't have to, it's not permanent, but you can save the discount for later if for some reason like you want to. I don't really know why you would want to save the discounts on these cards, but you could. Like I don't know what your, I don't know what the value is, but something. If you play Oni Moonslash, it's like another Meilin. Yeah, it's just Meilin light. Not incredible by any means, and it's not even that valuable, but it is a way to play. There goes Chizuru. There goes my main hunger slapper. You see, I pulled this earlier, and it's 0 cost. As long as I win, it won't really matter what's going on here. Wow. think was a hotfix the Epiphany thing. I've gotten pretty unlucky recently with these.
짙은 그림자가 되었어.
I just realized, is it generating one more per turn? Whoa. That was a fat crit. What the heck?
내 후원이 도움이 되었을까요?
That was a giga fat crit. What game do you play besides this? Nothing really anymore. I used to play Shadowverse, which I've been lacking a lot on. I play a lot of gachas, but those aren't... Or I play a lot of other gachas, but I'm not really actively playing the gachas, so I wouldn't really consider it a game that I play on the side. Like, the main gacha that I've been, like, very consistent with recently for some reason is a Madoka Magica gacha. The newest one that released back in, like, February, late February, early March. I don't know why I'm like always caught up with that one, but I am very consistent with that one alone. But like for real games, I don't really touch anything but CZN right now. Cause CZN obviously takes a lot of time to grind through.
반드시 승리합니다.
If I were to play another game, I mean it's like mostly like friend swap games. Like one of my friends from Eternal Return, a game I don't play anymore. They invite me sometimes to play like random fun games, like Peak was one of them. I played Peak for like a hot minute, like 3 sessions, and I suck at Peak, so I just died and became a ghost and stared at people better than me climbing up the mountain. There was also, much like everyone else, I played Repo for a bit a while ago, but not really anymore. Yeah, it's mostly just like the random like games I stream. If I don't stream it, or if it's on YouTube, then I probably don't play. Or rather, for like quote unquote real games, because CZN is like much closer to a real game than a gacha in my opinion. But if it's a real game, I probably have it on my YouTube content for the most part.
방금은 엄청난 공격이었던 거 맞죠?
Obviously CZN is a gacha, but
굉장하네요.
because of being a creator, like I've been able to pull all the characters. Even though I'm not like playing at full power for a lot of them, it does still feel enough like a real game and gameplay. Because you have access to like 90% of content, even if you're free to play. If not more. And it's also very easy to make content for. Or for now it is, at least. I don't know about the long run. Because I need to remember that I need to make like 10-minute long videos for guides. Or else people won't click on them. Or it's harder for people to click on them, rather. Hey, Juke. Draw one. These are all not what I want. There's an interesting... Oh, there is actually an interesting build for Cursed Flames that I could try. But I haven't seen the opportunity to take it yet. So there might be some silly build idea later that I could try. But it won't be for a minute. We'll see when I get there.
방금은 엄청난 공격이었던 거 맞죠? 베로니카에게 굉장하네요.
Boo. I might swap to farming Nia build soon, just cause hitting Chizuru over and over again is not necessarily like that stale, but it'll get pretty like boring. Cause it's like such a like again, since I hit the Tsukiyomi build, my build paths for Chizuru are even more niche than they were even just yesterday. So it's like I need some variety, even if it is like playing a worse character. Once you get a decent following, it's easier to get people to do long forms. Getting the foot in the door is harder if you can make good content. Yeah, I know that like I don't know. Like, I think there's obviously people that will watch long form content. I mean, I know as much, right? Because obviously Oreo and like WG and a lot of other people have people watching their longer form content. It's probably just a thumbnail issue. See that? I'll figure out for the new year. It's not something I'm going to worry about for the rest of this current 2025 calendar year. I'll care about it more in 2026. Do you think they'll fix Lab Zero failed replica event and make it probably activate the extra boss at the end? I hope so. That makes a lot of sense. But gotta be honest, if that's the trigger for failed replica, I'm never taking that event. Coach Nia, you don't know what to look for? Wow. I take Giant Ballista and this asshole pops up. Great. Roma, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Nia is a character who... What am I doing here? 25. Can't believe you actually found a dog summoner in Lab Zero. You only found it just now? That's lucky of you. So, Nia as a character requires you to... So basically, she has one Adagio upgrade or Epiphany that's really, really strong. Let me just open this thing up. It's not like I'm in a rush with these runs or anything. Give me 1 second. You see this? It's a little small, isn't it? Oh, that's a little too big. Whatever. It's probably large enough. So, Nia has one real card that you want to search for. It's gonna be Adagio. He seems to be balanced now, to be fair. He's only balanced with AoE. If you don't have AoE and you're playing Veronica, like, if you have strong single target burst, you can burst them. If you have good AoE, you can clear his mobs. But if you have neither, which is fairly common for a lot of worse Chaos runs, then he's pretty rough. But you want this Adagio specifically. So this Adagio, essentially what you do with it is that you cycle one card for, like, you replace one card. It's not really a true cycle, right? Because you're forcing to discard something. But the main reason why you want it is because it creates another Adagio, so like a base form Adagio. And that's this one, where when you discard, the card you discard gets moved to the top, right? So the idea is that you bounce Eternal Hunger with this over and over and over again. And if you copy this 4 times, that's 4 bounces on Eternal Hunger by itself, right? And obviously, if you have multiple of these in your hand, you can use the Epiphany version of Adagio to force draw the Eternal Hunger, discard a different card you don't like, and then use the generated one again to, once again, like, to quote-unquote discard Eternal Hunger, put it back at the top, and then use the base form again, over and over and over again. And there are different versions of this that are alright. Like, the second one is also okay, but it's a little more difficult to control, because you don't get to discard a real card. It's like all fake discards, right? But that's the entire idea of Nia, is that you cycle this with, ideally, like, you don't have to use Cassius, but Cassius is the easiest synergy, because you get 2 0 costs. And you get 0/0, then you slam them with 0/0s and all that, and get morale procs and everything. Besides Adagio, like Soul Rip, as long as you get the like this discard version is alright. This either of these discards are alright. Like these skills aren't that good, but they're usable. Mute Accent is probably the worst card. Or no, Mute Accent is the worst card, period. But you can use, like, it's playable. You don't have to delete it, if we're being honest. Because you can just keep it. Like, you can get the activate one card with lowest cost. Which, to be fair, doesn't synergize well with Eternal Hunger at all. But you can always use Adagio to cycle out Eternal Hunger and then use Mute Accent if you really need to. That's not that big of a deal. Or you can use like the discard one to remove Eternal Hunger as well. And then G Chord only has so many good ones, like check top three. I mean, this one's actually okay. Like check top 3 cards is good, activate top card is good. Because usually a lot of your cards are either 1 cost or lower. So as long as Eternal Hunger is already in your hand, you don't really care about any of these. But you really want to remove all 3 of these cards if you have a choice, because all 3 of her basics are really bad. So the issue with Nia is that you want to do a quad remove for the most part, and then do like quadruple Adagio Epiphany, which means that you can't really get Divine Epiphanies. She's pretty expensive, but her high roll is very good in my opinion. If you manage to get her set up. Usually one type of challenge turn 2 and you're half HP, now you're leaving 10%. I heard they did nerf him a while ago, but I don't know if it's still... I don't know how accurate that nerf was, or like how much that nerf affected stuff. Running Chizuru Veronica doesn't have AoE Ballista, so you managed to kill... You managed to have hit a lot with Chizuru. Yeah, I think Chizuru solves a lot, because Chizuru obviously has really good single target damage, right? I think... like Veronica's E2 is really important for like Blue Pot and Dogman because it solves all of her problems. Like her main inconsistency is that she doesn't have targeted AoE, and that really matters for certain fights. So if E2 Veronica, you solve that. That a while ago. Yeah, it was like when they first released the Season 1 patch, they nerfed him. There's all wild showcases with her, so you eventually want to try her because you have E6 Nia. Yeah, E6 Nia is really good because, actually, no, it's not E6 Nia. It was E6 Cassius. I think, again? Did I just fight this guy? Oh. I think E6 Nia is pretty good, obviously. The main issue is that, I think the issue... No, I think she's just good, because she gives you a massive damage buff, right? So, yeah. E6 is just good. She gives you a, what, 20% damage buff on first shuffle for fun? Never mind, yeah. I don't know why I thought she was bad. There must have been something else in my head that I was thinking about when I was saying she was bad. His nerfs to summons didn't matter much. Yeah, it definitely felt like that, but I don't know if that was what they nerfed or what happened exactly. 20%. No, but E6 gives you that gives you rhythm boost immediately. That's why I was like, oh, I must have just like not. That's why I thought I was like underrating her for a second. I didn't have kind of resolution available. I thought I did. Bye, Chizuru. Oh, never mind. I'm the same way, not really the exact same way, but I have a similar experience right now with Maribel, Roma. My Maribel is fully blinged out, and she is still E0. And she's like one of the few 4-star characters I really want E1 on, because she gets her shield card massively buffed with it. So it's like kind of annoying that she did not hit yet. This is kind of annoying. The main issue with Chizuru is gonna always be the fact that she has no draw, or she has no self-generated draw. I'm gonna get credits because I'm poor in this run, and I might get the stress reduction event. I have minus 70% credits, but yeah, like not having Portrait of Fury is really rough. Because even though I got Eternal Hunger, like even with Eternal Hunger, it's not good enough for the most part. Let me see if I get the 0 cost. Bah. Well. You only got Cassius today as you're pulling for Chizuru's partner. Level 52, by the way. Yeah, sometimes these 4-stars just do not want to come home at all. Well, this one's dead too. I don't think I removed off of Veronica or Mika yet, so I do still have a run. If I hit one of them instead.
짙은 어둠으로
It's weird to me that chizuru didn't somehow get or didn't get moved slash stronger kit. Yeah. Agreed.
황혼의 그림자.
Not a big fan of the lack of a lot. I mean, I like, if we're being honest, I suppose it is a lot of like the raw utility. Like obviously I made the funny build. So I figure like maybe they saw that infinite and they were like, we cannot have let chizuru get like more value off this infinite. I don't know though. I was level 40. When I was like 45, I know when that was from instinct damage type. That is really funny actually. The instincts hate you. Wah. The 2.
침착한 도움이 됐나요? 써버릴까요? 기운이 나셨나요?
Interesting. So I get 3 next turn? Is that how they fix the breakdown? Oh, I won't know actually. Huh. I'll check later. Also, I really need to go pee. Give me a second. I need to go to the restroom. Alright. Nia came home with Yuki's banner. Yuki didn't come home though. That sucks. Yeah, missing the chase unit's always gonna be rough and really annoying. I got pretty lucky with Yuki. She came home super quickly. And then Chizuru, I lost 150-50. Chizuru, I said this a lot before, but she's one of the rare characters that requires, or that has like a massive gameplay difference on E2, in my opinion. But it's not even like an important gameplay difference, I guess, is the main issue with Chizuru. It's like pretty important, but it's not like, it's nothing crazy. Same with Yuki, like it's not, there's nothing crazy with E2. I mean, okay, Chizuru's E2 is pretty nuts. Let me just take that back, because she gets, getting +5 wisps per Shadow of the Moon Plus cast is a lot of extra value for the character, but I guess you don't really need it, because Bound at Dusk is not good enough. If Bound at Dusk was better, then it would be a big deal, but it's not better, so it's not a big deal. That's the way to put it, probably. You're surprised they made Chizuru's hard pity insanely low? When she released, you saw her pity with like 15 pulls? Oh, no, it's not because her pity was low, it's because the pity carries over by the banner, so you must have had 15 pulls left to get Yuki. That's probably what happened. Yeah. Yeah, it's carried over by banner, so it's not actually that... Oh, did it bug out? Yeah, it's not actually that she's easier to pull, it's that you just had the pity saved up from last. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, the main caveat with that is that it usually doesn't apply to like true limited. Like, right now we have raid ups, but raid ups aren't true limited banners, if that makes sense. So it really matters when we're at true limited banner fishing. These all suck. Shame. Because games usually don't extend that privilege to those.
모든 부정을 선멸하라.
So like for like if you're trying to pull like Cernel soon, you'll have access to her. Like if you just pulled chizuru, you have like 69 pulls until the next 5-star character, for example, on Cernel. You're coping the buffer in season 2. It'd be embarrassing for me to do it, but I need it. Yeah. I don't know. I think Stove, like, it's not. I understand that's like bad to power creep, but there's a reason why power creep exists. And I think it would probably benefit Stove to remember why power creep is a popular concept within gacha. Because even if it's like unfair, as long as you power creep within reason, the game is just more fun when you have like more things to do with the character. Like obviously, like Chizuru isn't necessarily a failure for showcase reasons, but I do think that the fact that she's not really exciting is disappointing. Like she's obviously good enough, like you can do more, but it's the fact that like you can see there's more potential within her kit that's not necessarily a straightforward buff, but you can see what you need to do to get just that little bit of more excitement, or a lot more excitement. And the fact that it's like really like you can like see where that excitement can be made from, but it just doesn't, it's not there, is what makes her like, it is what bites the most in my opinion about her. You pulled her in 5 pulls anyways, you didn't even hit pity anyways. That's funny. Yeah, so you should have like out of 70 now on your banner. Try to abandon this run. I'm not really, I don't know. The Mika build, if I dupe a Mika upgrade or a source of water, maybe I'll go for it. Yeah, I'll do that. If I dupe a Mika card, then I will play Mika here. You don't? Oh, right. You're kind of full of partner now. Yeah, hopefully get her. The partner seems really fun. Like, seeing the fixed damage pop would probably be really satisfying. And Izuki's really cute. I really like, I think she looks really good. I kind of want her. And you find a good equilibrium on unit power levels across the board, but you wouldn't mind she's awful. The build pass touchdown felt good, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with her feeling awful. I think her feeling good, I think Bound feeling good and her feeling good like go hand in hand. She feels good enough, but it's just the fact that she has a bad card, right? Like it'd be another thing if Bound at Dusk was like just like generically good. But yeah, like again, obviously it's like it's more on the really want some Mika? Probably not. Like they just need to make a way to make characters more exciting, or if give them ways to like enable existing characters. Because right now, both Yuki and Chizuru, like they both don't enable anyone. Neither does Haru. They're all very selfish characters. And I get that enabling selfless characters opens up like an entire can of worms, because that's how you end up getting like really broken interactions. Like our favorite, you know, like Asa Mika, Cassius comp. Like our favorite, like the way that Veronica works, like all these selfless characters end up being the reason why the game breaks a lot, but I don't know. Maybe they should just be okay with it. Kind of funny when you did pulls on Weskamot for shits and giggles. You got on 4 pulls. You're blessed on partner pulls, but not blessed on unit pulls. Funny. Yeah, Like, I think I got the content I'm getting, or I got the content I need from Chizuru, to be fair. This is a dead run. There's no point in pushing it. This is the wrong Mika upgrade.
부정한 존재를 멸할 뿐.
Another Weskamon. We wanted Bria. So funny. What was I thinking about? I guess nothing if I already forgot about it.
반드시 승리합니다.
They'll figure it out one day. Like, I think, like, the characters being selfish, but in a satisfying way gameplay-wise, is probably good enough for new releases. Chizuru is probably, like, gonna be the apex of that, where she is very selfish, and her gameplay reflects that selfish aspect of her design. That's a really unfortunate pathing. And again, it's fine to be a selfish character, but if you're gonna like dangle a really interesting selfless playstyle in Bound of Dusk in front of me, then it's just gonna suck. Like, I don't like, out of all characters, I don't know why Chizuru is the one with the activate other combatant cards. What about Rin? Rin's on standard banner, but I don't know much about her. She looks like another, like, it's like very like Maelin-esque, where so DPS in this game, like attack scaling DPS in this game, kind of fall into very like 3 different categories. One category is like the quote-unquote slow but infinite scaling category, where it's like the Chizuru build and Keiron build, right? Like, you're building up towards a really big hit, but it'll take you like a moment to get there. And then there's the characters that have like, I'm trying to spam you out with 1 billion cards, right? And that's like Maelin's Move Epiphany, that's Chizuru's like Oni Hunt, basic spam, that's Rin's move spam, that's Haru's anchor / spam, right? Or no, I guess Haru doesn't really count. But like Haru like is in between that yeah, Haru's kind of in between, where she's both like anchor. She like, the third category is that like you build towards a fat, like not infinitely scaling, but like high payoff within turn card. So obviously Maelin has both spam and the high turn payoff, which is why she's really obnoxious and she's like giga unfair. And then because of Cassius, like Tressa is also the same way, where she's both high action count with infinite spam and she has a high payout because of Cassius morale. But yeah, those are like the 3 categories that the characters fall into, and right now Rin's at that category. Is in the category of like move spam, and she lacks the high payoff, and she lacks like a infinite scaling payoff, and she lacks the like during the turn, at the end of the turn, play this card to like do giga damage payoff. That's what I would say Rin is. She's obviously very selfish as well, and that is like kind of a detriment to her, but it's like fine. Like, it's nothing, you can work around it, and you can always keep her basics to play into it, right? She's a bit more nuanced, and I would agree that like she probably also needs a buff to like justify her very restrictive gameplay. But in the end, the main thing with Rin is that she has good value. Like, her move spam is basically what Maelin should be, and I think her move spam is better efficiency than Maelin's move spam if you ignore the fact that Maelin has the Rising Dragon Spire finisher. So I think Rin is in a balanced state, and you could say that she needs buffs if you want her to be more competitive with Maelin, but otherwise, like, whatever. And yeah, Chizuru can at least do meme builds. Like, that's the main thing. Like, she at least can do meme builds. it's mostly the Bound at Dusk problem. Like, Bound at Dusk being what it is will always just feel bad to me. 'Cause it could have been, like, again, the card itself is, like, playable in Chaos content. I still don't really agree that's good ever outside of Chaos. And, I mean, it's, like, to be honest, it's completely fine if you want the character to, if you want this card to only be good in Chaos, then, like, so be it. It sucks, but, like, it is what it is. Like, Whirlpool, for example, is only good in Chaos, right? But then, obviously, the problem is Whirlpool is, like, you can use it occasionally outside of Chaos, and it has an epiphany to make it less bad outside of Chaos. Whereas Bound at Dusk has nothing that makes it less bad out of Chaos. It is just bad, period. Infinite versus not infinite, Rin feels fun to play with the move spam, but yeah. I think move builds, like, I think the gameplay loop of these, like, I'm gonna spam a billion cards in one turn feels good. I think Trusted Cassius is, like, not that fun because you know you're abusing something that you're not supposed to be, like, that probably shouldn't exist. But, like, when it's, like, a limited number of moves, it feels really nice. So, like, Mei Lin's moves without Rising Dragonspire is really fun. Rising Dragonspire pushes it into a realm where it's, like, a little, like, like, this definitely doesn't need to, like, it's fun the first, like, dozen times you do it. But then after, like, the 15th time, you're like, I could really care less about doing, like, a 20-hit combo on Mei Lin and dealing, like, 40k damage with a 2-cost spell. Like, I'd rather, like, lean more into the basic attack spells because it's more fun to drag the spells over to, like, whack more and more. And obviously, like, the Chizuru thing is funny because with Chizuru, like, I put in a monumental amount of effort into Chizuru, and oh hey, it's this really funny Veronica build. I can't take this without Portrait Fury. But like with Chizuru, I put in a monumental amount of effort, and then I get a really funny looking kill. Like it just looks funny. But with Mei Lin, it's kind of just like, oh, like I like put in like 5 minutes of spam and then I just one shot it. But Chizuru I can go higher and higher and higher if I really wanted to for fun. Watching you play the event boss, yeah, like the infinite like Yu-Gi-Oh combo. It's like, all right, and then for my next turn, I'm gonna play Shadow Dagger, and then I'm gonna play Shadow Dagger, and then I'm gonna play Shadow Dagger, and then because I play 3 Shadow Daggers, I'm gonna generate 000, and then because I have triple deck trick active, I generate 3 free crest cards. I'm gonna play straight to buff my deck, and then I'm gonna play Full House to draw into another heal card, and then I'm gonna play a 000, and I'm gonna play a heal card to generate 3 Shadow Daggers. And then I'm gonna play. It's like God, just. It's like, it's cool, but it's not obviously not intended, so it's like not that fun. It's just like why. Again, it's one of those things where it's cool the first 15 times, and then it's like really lame. I honestly have to also say that like the chizuru thing, like that's fun like one time, and then I probably never want to do it again unless I want to go even more like egregiously outside of the cap. Like, the only reason why I'd ever redo the Chizuru Infinite is if I want to go for 100 turns, right? Like, that's the only reason why I'd ever do that again. But it'd be funny. It'd be funny if I did that. So that's why I wouldn't mind doing it again. Cressa thing is that she makes heal DPS and Mika's insane. Yeah. Cressa just breaks the game. Which is why, like, when you discuss the game balance, you, like, it's just straight up correct to ignore Tressa, Cassius, Mika. Like, they should never be. Okay, see, like, for example, like, Whirlpool, bad card outside Chaos, but getting this version at least means it's occasionally mana neutral, right? So this is actually, like, it turns it from a really bad Chaos card to, like, an acceptable keep. Like, you no longer have to delete it if you want the memory file, and obviously you can still delete it, and also like you can also never cast it like the other 2 costs, but at least it's usable, unlike Bound at Dusk where when you use it it's permanently gonna fuck up your AP generation for the rest of the game. Fuck, video games don't think they're good replayable memes. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of like, that's why YouTube is really valuable for this game in particular, because you get to watch someone, like, now nobody who watches that video needs to do it unless they really want to do it, right? Like I've collectively saved all of them like an hour of their lives, or like 54 minutes because the video was 6 minutes long. Maybe like I saved them like 55, like 58 minutes if they skipped, which is obviously very valid to skip a video for the main highlight reel, right? So like me making that video, I effectively saved the player base like 3 weeks of grinding. Oh no, like probably like a month of grinding collectively, and like another like week of like playing the combo out, right? And like they never like, honestly, if they want to do it and go for more excessive versions, then like I gave it inspiration, more power to them. But otherwise, it's like oh, like now I no longer have to be curious. Like I know what it looks like now, and they can be satisfied with that. I'll just delete these two. I keep one. I could keep this. I could still get Divine Epiphany. I'll delete these two. I got the stress reduction on Source, so I'm not gonna play for Mika.
이 녀석은 제법 세 보이는데 맞나요?
The other really annoying part about this chizuru build is that
내 그림자.
because I'm going for -1 card cost after Shadow of the Moon Plus, it means that Bound at Dusk is not even good in Chaos either. Because I physically cannot, like
결단에 갑니다.
I simply can't get enough Moon Pluses to justify playing Bound at Dusk unless I hit the rest of the Onihan build. And even then, it's like very questionable whether it's better than like just having Mika value. And obviously, I could like just I could play Ray or something to justify it, but I'm not playing Ray, so here I am. I also misplayed that. I have Giant Ballista. I could have spread the damage out a little bit. Oh, I got lucky with the Source, so it ended up being fine. I'm gonna play Greedy. I know it's a bad idea to delete these, but the chizuru build is still somewhat possible.
휴식은
It's gonna be pretty. I have to hit multiple Divine Epiphanies at this point. On like I have to get the same one on Oni Hunt, which isn't great, but what can you do? I saw an edited screenshot of them posting a hotfix where they were gonna buff Divine Epiphany rates or Epiphany rates and buff Orbane procs, but then people tried looking it up and they couldn't find it, and I was like, damn, I actually got baited by someone lying. Like this screenshot was not real. How unfortunate.
대학 황혼의 그림자 갑니다. 이 힘을 이용해서라도
Yeah, even when I build that, the cast deck I had was still good enough. The one with double ice trick and rocket belt and everything.
배어야
Don't worry about that much about
그림자.
기운이 나셨나요?
Cassie's build also. What a bad hand.
아픈 거 싫다고요. 그쵸? 써버리.
결단 멸하라. 선멸한다.
You go to 4 by accident? I did not.
이 힘을 이용해서라도
Only getting one hit on Vine 3 or on Shadow of the Moon Plus. What a disappointment. Where's my 365 procs?
침착하여.
만주의 월광이여 모든 부정을 선멸하라.
Bonk.
여기 좋죠?
Giant Ballista, you weakling Ballista.
갑니다.
I could have healed some more. I probably needed to, because then I'm going to overheal.
내 후원이 도움이 되었을까요?
This build's also dead. I don't really think there's a really good way of playing Karmic Flames. A shame. I missed the Divine Epiphany on chizuru. I could still greed for it. No, there's no point, because I didn't get Mutant Hunger or Mutant Sample. I'd have to keep both basics. You get Divine Epiphany and then 2 more dupes. And it's not as though... I mean, it's not bad, I guess. Yeah. Like, the Karmic Flames is alright. Maybe I will try. Is it even worth it? I'm still pretty sure I want Portrait of Fury over Eternal Hunger. Like, it could be Karmic Flames, Moon Slash. Karmic Flames, Moon Slash. It would be terrible. I might as well give it a full run. I haven't gotten a full run yet. This is when it bounces. I can just fall on this, right? Okay, actually, double Karmic Flames is not even that bad, because I get to loop them immediately. Oh, and oh! Wait. It saves? That makes sense. I didn't think it was gonna save. Interesting. That makes it a bit spicier. The fact that Karmic Flames can save into the next turn is... Okay, yeah, honestly, this is fine enough. As long as I hit the, only hit the rest, it'll be good. This is 40%? Okay, yeah, it's definitely better to get this thing. Because this is a raw 30% damage amount, and that'll always outscale 40% damage amount on a 60% multiplier basic, right? So this is giga value. Did I bother casting this? I don't think so. You know what? I can live with this Karmic Flames stunt. It's not good, but it's definitely not terrible, which is about all I can ask for when it comes to justifying continuing a build on chizuru. We're going here. We're gonna pray that we get the Divine Epiphany on Oni Hunt. Ooh, my knuckles are just shattering. My joints. I don't think you guys can hear it over the mic, thankfully. Picky. Probably should have healed. Oh well. Not too big of a deal. Going for Gigabits will never be a fun ride, will it? I'm not even looking for like super bits like I am for Tressa or Cassius. Because needing to hit chess piece as well on top of everything you need for Trust Cassius is by far the worst thing. 4 HP. Wow. Bonk bonk.
기운이 나셨나요?
황혼의 그림자.
See, this event actually hits for once. Okay, okay. Bruh. Jovering. The hunt continues.
부정한 존재를 멸할 뿐.
Oops, I did not mean to lock that build. Whatever. Please let me be free. Let's see. How far am I on here? Monthly, I need 1,500 or 3,000. There's still like 3 weeks left. Okay, I can buy whatever I want here. I know it's only been like an hour, but cumulatively, like this grind has been for like the last week.
반드시 승리합니다.
Just no freedom, just suffering. Pain. It's not even farming for the ranking dungeon. That's the worst part. Self-generating experiment. Okay, honestly, this card is interesting because I think it actually is good for the chizuru build I want. But I don't think it's correct to be played on chizuru herself. If that makes sense. Because the entire thing is that, like, there will be zero-cost cards that I will have to, or there will be cards you have to play eventually. And because Chizuru has Oni Hunt, you will be overstacking cards to begin with. Because, like, Shadow of the Moon is a retain card. The Oni Hunt I want is a creation card. So... Okay, what is this path? Here. So it should be a good card, but it has to be on Cassius or Nia, but... Oh. It messed up. I let this live for no reason. I wanted to see if it would epiphany itself immediately. Plus 3 stress for fun. Surely that won't matter in the long run. Mutant sample. It's the God Run. It's the God Run. I got convert and mutant sample. Hand it over. Hand over the God Run. Why is this always in my hand? It's not an outbreak, it's a lead. Hello? It's not even proccing. It didn't show up this time. Plain enough. The card will F off. Oh, hey, it works.
손에 보태겠습니다.
베로니카에겐 꿈이 있어요.
I might keep it because I hit the
황혼의 그림자.
기운이 나셨나요? 착하고 머리
specifically because I hit the mutant sample. I think I might actually keep the self-generating experiment instead of deleting it. The problem is that it's like RNG because it might like ruin one of my epiphanies or my card dupes.
되어야만 열어라.
But this is the ironic, like unironically when you would want to keep it because it is technically free,
만주의
or not free, but it's very cheap in its current setup.
열어라.
We'll have to see though. I'll just see when like if I hit everything, then I'll be able to determine if it's good or not. Actually, I guess it's bad because I have a mutant sample as well,
도와드릴게요.
so it might actually be really hard to keep, or to like hit the triple dupe. I don't know. Gonna be annoying, that's for sure. Flip flop, flip flop.
이 녀석은 제법 세 보이는데 맞나요? 결단은
하나, 둘, 준비 완료.
열어라.
기운이 나셨나요?
It's also funny how laggy the game is when you do the infinite combo stuff. It's like the game is like really that smooth when you jump out of Chaos and into other places. Actually, within Chaos, the game is pretty smooth,
버릴까요?
but
베로니카에겐
it's funny knowing how bad the game lagged when I was doing the combo.
되어야 결달의 그림.
가요? 도와드릴게요.
It should die? I know, I crit. Not quite enough reload there to kill cleanly. Let's see. Go upwards. Cleaner of Peliton.
하나, 둘, 준비 완료.
열어라.
베로니카에겐 꿈이 있습니다.
되어야만
Oh, lucky.
손에 보.
I'll get a discount on something random.
신주 조심하세요.
황혼의 그림자.
머리 위를 조심하세요.
We die no matter what. I'm pretty sure I get most of my attack cards on the next turn. Or not.
써버릴게요.
갑니다.
기운이 나셨나요?
되어야
힘이 될 거예요.
We kill it properly if we need the ballista. We do need the ballista. Also no epiphany on the cards, which is not the worst. Missing is always gonna be annoying though, especially since we're approaching checkpoints. I have no info on my epiphany statuses.
준비됐어, 버들아.
Uh-oh.
침착하게.
Did I rush too fast on the last run? Because I might have had a
하나, 둘, 준비
epiphany
열어라.
써버릴 거라. 먹었나?
available, but then Cthulhu blocked it. I don't think I saw epiphany of light bulb, but I might be misremembering.
신중하게. 준비됐어요, 버들아. 사냥의 시간이군요.
I got 3 ballistas, so I mean I had 2 earlier. I was gonna ult anyways, but getting a 3rd one means it's even better. If I crit all of them, I would have killed. I crit none of them. That's fine. 1 hit's not bad.
결단을 되어야 달의 그림.
신중하게 도와드릴게요.
Where did the discount go, by the way? Oh, it must have been the card I played instantly. Was it discounted while I played it? Dice at the... Why? Why dice at derangement? Where's my Sapphire of randomness? Where's my Orb Pondering? Why is it always gotta be derangement? Come on. Well, this is still within God run setup range, so... It's kind of annoying to miss the Sapphire randomness on chizuru, but everything else is still within reason.
머리비를 조심하세요.
멋진
Oh,
공격이었습니다.
nice snipe by Veronica.
바람이 불어옵니다.
준비됐어, 어들아.
황혼의 그림자.
기운이 나셨나요?
Pendant, so there's no point in spamming skills here.
결단을 손에 보태겠습니다.
베로니카에겐 승진이 있어요. 집중 도와드릴게요.
Do a lot of missed attacks, sadly.
준비됐어. 기운이 나셨나요? 승진을 도와드릴게요.
No crit equals no kill.
결단을 열어라.
준비돼 확인해보자.
황혼의 그림자.
도움이 됐나요?
Do. Manager's record. Got no Giga removes, sadly. Joker of Legend. Thank you for the follow. You didn't know this bunch streams too? I mean, compared to Suchi, I stream rarely. And I always stream before he does, because obviously I'm in his chat lurking. But thanks for the follow, Joker. Appreciate it. Ah, why is the rat there? Dude, the rat spawning on multi-wave mobs? I guess it's better than it not spawning on multi-wave mobs, but... It's so obnoxious that Veronica E2, because you don't get a...
써버릴까요?
You don't have a... Like, if it hits the rat by accident, then you lose so much damage. What are we farming? Oh, it's not yesterday, so I don't have the image pulled up easily. I'm farming for a concept where... It's not a concept, but I'm trying to get a Divine Epiphany on Oni Hunt, on the Creation Oni Hunt specifically. And then I also want... So this is a multi-step process, right? I want... I want zero... Okay, it left. Why did it leave? I didn't even hit that often. I want a zero cost Oni Hunt. That creates basics. And then I also want reduced next card played Karmic Flame. Sure. And then I want the Tsukuyomi that gives me +2 Will-O-Wisp on every attack card played by Chizuru. And then I want to then further dupe the Oni Hunt 3 times at least. And then also get the Bound at Dusk Epiphany that reduces the next card after a Shadow Moon Plus by 1. So I'm looking for 4 perfect Epiphanies. 4 perfect Epiphanies. And a triple Divine Epiphany, which I'm probably gonna need to delete the... Need to delete it? No, I still need to delete it. I'm still in the clear. Not insane, it's like Oni Hunt. Yeah, it is Oni Hunt spam. It is essentially just Oni Hunt spam, but there's like a 000 content in the corner. Which is the goal. I'm gonna go middle, because this could be a Mika build, and the middle card's better for ranking dungeon. I haven't deleted anything yet. I think a cheap whirlpool is gonna be good for ranking content as well. Because lets me have a card to burn for free on the more difficult turns. Let me hit. I don't even have Onihan upgraded yet. I don't even have it upgraded yet. Oh my god. I don't even have the Epiphany. Alright, Tsukiyomi. I don't see an upgrade. Oh, it's so ugly. It's so ugly. I had the shitty version of the deck idea, but having one cost only hunt is really bad. There's always a restart. I'm trying to go till the first boss at the very least, just to like farm the materials. Cause eventually you're gonna want to infinite cycle codex, right? So this is just me like collecting materials for codex, knowing that I will be in codex eventually. And there's still some potential for Mika, so might as well stay. It's not very high potential, but it is potential for Mika. I guess the worst part is I don't have the mutant sample on her, but yeah. What can you do? You can't know you're missing until you miss with mutant sample timing usually. Not much to do there. We just gotta make Mika a thing. I didn't put the... Oh, I can still put Portrait of Fury on Mika. Okay. I mean, it's still possible. It's still possible. If I'm building Mika, I will need to delete something here. I'm down with keeping this Whirlpool for earlier mentioned reasons. I might delete Mutant Sample. Just because I think self-training experiments still useful, but I need to start deleting cards, right? To get the source of water. Does Mika have everything? She's missing the luge, which I don't care about. Obfuscation, don't really care about either. Mostly cycling to find glitch resistance if we're looking for a Mika build. I probably want at least 2 glitch resistances on Mika because I actually am able to afford it since I'm only deleting Water Arrow on this build. Honestly, the chance for it might not even have to delete Water Arrow in the long run. Let's see. Regardless, I have to dupe the proper card anyways, so. If I miss the dupe on Source of Water, I have to drop the run. Repose. Le Bonk. Man. This run is getting Portrait of Fury quite horrifically. I was getting bad draw order. Probably the biggest deal actually. Probably fuck this so I can actually use the Ballista ult. And if I crit both, it should die. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, never mind. It has. I let it regenerate. That's my mistake. I would have killed it too if I didn't. Use the skill. Oh, well, doesn't matter. You can draw some healing.
부활시키죠. 이거면 되겠죠. 침착이야.
Alright, source or bust?
내 후원이 도움이 되었을까요?
It's a bust. Yep. Another potential god run ruined by not being a god run. Never source. Sometimes source. How can it be that every time I look for... I mean, okay. I guess, to be fair, it is a specific Divine Epiphany on a specific card, along with 4 other specific Epiphanies. But how can it be this hard? How can it be this difficult? Between Orlia and Chizuru, I can't hit either of them? Like, hello? Not once. I can't hit sturdy Orlia spam, and I can't hit Chizuru. 0 cost Oni Hunt. Hello? Game? Please? A crumb? Just a crumb, please? Please? That's Nia and Orlia for you? Considering the type of legal shit you post very often, Joker, I'm happy you missed. Okay. I'm happy you miss sometimes. Oh. Dear God, okay. Ruined run, maybe. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sure. Damn. Yeah, that's right. I'm cursing you. Nah, but yeah, it's so annoying. Like, these, like, very niche builds. Because the other problem is that, I mean, I guess for Nia, it wouldn't be a Divine Epiphany. Obviously, it would be preferable if it was a Divine Epiphany, but did I go the wrong way? I meant to go up here. Because this way I get the, I guess it doesn't matter, because the checkpoint's there. Alright, don't care. It's fine. Delete repos early, whatever, who cares? I still need like a perfect repos Veronica build, but what I have right now is good enough. 1 AP Divine 4 copy? Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm not going that crazy. That's insane. I mean, obviously, honestly feasible on, what is this trash? $194. Bro, what is this trash? Don't tell me this is gonna be the run where I hit everything, because my Veronica will not be strong enough to carry me through. If this is the hit run. Oh. Like, this would truly be like a monkey paw curl. Me complaining that I'm missing every run into the game giving me the perfect run, but then I fail the chaos itself when I get the perfect run. Uh-oh. Upwards. I see this guy a lot today. I didn't see him that much for a while. But today in particular, he's just constantly appearing. I haven't seen Peloton yet, right? So this guy's gonna hit really hard. First time he whacks me. 20, by 3. Slappa. No damage, there's no reload. Perfect run, you get Omega buff dogs. Dude, that happens so often. You're like, oh, I have the perfect run. I have all the epiphanies. I got the first 2 dupes. And then you run into Dogman and you don't have AoE because you're playing Aurelia, and then you get exploded because your Veronica doesn't hit correctly and you want to uninstall the game. Very common occurrence for some reason. Amazing break mini zipate. Wait, 17 is not letting me right click ban. TV adjusts the Twitch UI a little bit. Oh, it's the wrong mutant sample. Whatever. It don't matter. Uh-oh. Nope. All wrong. All wrong. Not a good Mika build. Not the correct Mika epiphany. Ow. What the fuck? Why do these things just punt me into the dirt? Ow. 361 damage on first side? Hello? Is that legal? Ouch. That's like actually like the morale stacking creepy thing. Level of damage on first side. On first turn. Jesus. Yeah, it's actually so crazy that there's some random run enders because the damage wasn't aligned properly. Dude, the trees always ruin stuff so fast. It's kind of funny, actually. Ooh, thank you, Mika. Said ore. Ora. No DeLong. Where's my DeLong yap? Jajan! Make your own Jajan. Jajan. Okay. Portrait. Make my life a little harder in exchange for the better Forbidden card. I haven't seen Ecstasy in a while, now that I think about it. These all blow hot ass. Great. I love stress reduction. Very, very high value event. Oh, this is the either select or random. Obviously hoping for select for Oni Hunt. Oh no, I might have jinxed myself. This might actually be the run where I hit the Divine Epiphany, but I have a bad Veronica deck. Oh no. Alright, let's see it. 0. Bruh. Bruh. I got the exact Divine Epiphany earlier today. Bah. Actually, I haven't seen the Epiphany itself, period, this entire stream. I just realized, like, forget the Divine Epiphany. I haven't seen the Epiphany itself. Hello? What's going on? Am I on the wrong seed? What's happening here? I haven't seen the upgrade Tsukuyomi. Or yeah, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait, I haven't seen the upgrade Tsukuyomi, and I haven't seen the Divine Epiphany. Wait. Wait, wait, I didn't even notice. Wow, that is actually horrific RNG.
사냥의 시간이군요.
I guess yesterday I did hit the 4 Tsukiyomi build, but like, I've been grinding chizuru for how long now? Like since the release, for the most part. It's been like 6 days. I guess I took a few breaks, so I guess it's only been like 3, maybe like 4 days of not super dedicated grinding. But still, hello? I'm gonna bitch.
도움이 됐나요?
You have such weird and cursed streams, yeah. I guess it makes for something to talk about. What is going on? Hello? Give me a... Yeah, Veronica being permanently in the ground. Oh, Veronica. How far am I from? Okay, just 2 fights. I can live with that. Wrong Mika build. Veronica's already gotten ruined. Yeah. Run's dead.
포획시키죠. 이거면 되겠죠.
I've not gone to the dog a single time this stream. I've only done half runs, which is obviously intentional, but kind of sad. Crash.
기운이 나셨나요?
Well, on the bright side, Veronica had bad epiphanies anyways, so it's probably for the best that I missed. Giga. This doesn't reduce, right? Because it's ego and not a attack card. Yeah.
까불지 말라고.
Today might not be a lucky day. Yep.
써버릴까요?
Okay. I guess that's where all my luck went. I drew Shadow of the Moon, so they combined and then made space for my Ballista. Wow. Incredible. I'm glad that's where my RNG is going. To get an extra Ballista. Oh, and I immediately redraw it. Incredible. That's what I need in my life. Hitting all like the 20% in one fight instead of... Yeah, wait, I haven't... Wait... I guess to be fair, I'm doing half runs, so I haven't gotten that many epiphanies, period, but I also haven't gotten the correct bound at Dusk epiphany. So not only have I've... Wait... The only epiphany that I've gotten that's been correct is the Karmic Flames one. And that's the one I always get. I feel like the Karmic Flames epiphany, I like always see. So I'm like lucky in that aspect, but everything else is just like never there.
오늘 하신
What is
책
happening?
기다리고 새 물건들이
She does not the Japanese voice lines. She does not say Jajan in Korean.
맙소사. 이런 어마어마한 쾌.
하나 둘 준비 완료. 더 흘러라.
Yeah, I feel like Karmic Flames for some reason has really good... Because I never see the create one, like when you defeat an enemy. I think there is some funny sauce with that one that exists, but I'm not gonna be able to play that for a while. I also should have used the ult there. Oh well. I'm playing too fast. Don't care.
준비하게 해보자. 써버릴까요? 자, 어라? 먹었나?
God, this one would have been so hard to get through to the end, even if I had gotten everything. I lose out on a lot of value. I should have had another boosted Ballista. Not that big of a deal, but might be annoying in the long run. Oh, actually it didn't matter, because if I crit twice, that would have... This could have been dead. Oh well. Oh, and if I waited until this turn, it also would have been dead. Crazy. Well. Something about spilled milk. didn't even matter. He got slapped. I'm at full HP too.
아르웨님의 대활약 다들 봤어?
Boost up that save data score. %50 damage amount to instinct cards used against ravaged targets. Yahoo! There's so many instinct characters that break really fast, right? I hate this game. I'm farming 34 Chaos Orbs at a time, so every 5 of these failed runs, I get one more Codex refresh. Also, is it lucky that I haven't gotten one breakout yet? Like, none of these people have gotten stressed yet. Is that lucky, technically?
반드시 승리합니다.
You want to farm Void Step, but there's garbage in there with it. Oh, I actually don't even know what the 2 sets with the Oh, that's the new memory fragment slot. It's with that. That is really disgusting. No one's broken this stream except chizuru one time. I think you don't even I don't think you deny mental breaks even if you don't get mental breaks, if that makes sense. Like, you can still have mental breaks even with that. Okay. Well, Mika's dead this run. One of her heals got converted. I better not see some Giga Epiphanies on Mika after that. Oh, wow. 2, 3, 2? Wait, what? Only 3. I thought it was 4 for some reason. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's only 3. It's not 4. Oh. I mean, is the void set even good? Like, who cares about the void set? Who cares about any of these 4 sets? Besides like the crit damage on 1 cost one that now works with Renoa. They're all trash. Just like my RNG with this card. Hello? What is that?
엄청난 공격이었던 거 맞죠? 정말 굉장하네요.
What's the point? Whatever. What's the point? Jin vocals. I have not played Jin in many years, and the man still brainrots me. Hey, Salem. You can't see my face right now, but it's now dark outside. I'm like slumped in my chair, head on my hand, like super dejected because I missed so many runs, or missed so many, yeah, I just missed so many runs. This shit sucks. The game's fine. The runs have been really smooth, but the issue is that in this game you're like trying to build particular decks, and you need to get lucky to build those decks usually. So yeah. Jin mains, ew. Peak gamer hours, 510. True. I feel like my stream, I don't know if it's the right word, but my stream stamina for this game is so bad. I feel like my stream stamina of this game is a lot better when I hit something, and so I have a reason to like continue on for another chunk of time to like show off the build and stuff. But when I miss for like 2 hours, I'm always like, I just want to end stream and like go do anything else. I don't know how Suchi does it. I don't know how that guy plays for 8 hours straight while missing. That guy is built different. I need to unstrip my back. My back is like actually like 90-degree angle right now. It feels more mentally draining. Yeah, it really does. Because I think the other thing is like, I don't know if it's worse to get close. But like, I haven't gotten close once this stream. I think if I got close, I'd at least like Stockholm myself into wanting to go further. But like not even seeing like a whisper of the build.
방금은 엄청난
Oh.
공격이었던 거 맞죠?
It truly is like different.
굉장하네요.
Oh, God, hiccups. I got morale on this again. Okay. What this? Alright, calm down there, Mika. I'm not even building you anyways. Because you don't have a heal card. To think they were orchestrating such horrible things. They crossed the line.
열어라.
This is a bit of an aside, but I feel like the reason why Veronica's so broken in Chaos is because she's one of the only characters that has like actual good scaling on her gear. Because extra attack is final damage amp, and many characters don't have access to like an extra substat line that gives you that. So Veronica having that just makes her giga OP because she has like literally like 30% more damage than everyone else, on top of the fact that she has like free damage output for really no reason.
언제 오셨지?
Kind of shilly.
어서 오세요.
It depends, because if you get close but mess it up, you tilt if the next one isn't the run, but the whole day is garbage, then you just shrug it off. Yeah, if the whole day is garbage, like I can end stream more easily, and it's like, well, whatever, like it wasn't happening anyways. Sort of shit. But sorry, should I have bought that? I need Oni Hunt still, don't I? The only epiphany I miss is on Oni Hunt, and I'm about to go into let's go into the tunnel. Woohoo! No Oni Hunt epiphany, should have bought the hourglass. Am I stupid? Yes. Why, yes. Actually, I didn't even see the hourglass. I think I might have seen the cube and thought it was the hourglass for a second. Whatever. Have you ever heard of the tunnel effect? Okay, garbage. Garbage that requires Nia to be playable. I think this is stress. No, it isn't. Okay, it's a good one. I can never remember. Okay. It's more trash. Great. I mean, not that it matters. Mika wasn't being used anyways because she missed, or it hit her water barrier instead of a water arrow. Or trash. I really wish it didn't flash red. I think that's like the most overstimulating event in the game. Yes, we won't have any large screen flashes except for this one event. For fun. I should have used Karmic Flames first. Oopsies. Stretch my back out. What was that? I thought I hit end turn, but like it unended itself. Odd. Bang! Why is it doing that? Why is it locking me out of ending my turn early? It's so confusing. What's that? Pop goes the weasel. The very essence of darkness. 2 fights, 1 event. Still some chances. Oh my god. These ugly, bulbous sacks of goop. None of these are really that good. I guess the morale's fine, but obviously would rather have the... whatever. I mean, the most ironic part would be... I don't even have Bounty Hunt active, actually. It doesn't even matter. This run's still in the dumps for now. Youch, youch, youch. Can't really play that properly. Let's equip with this. Bonk bonk. Tempter! Kill! Nice. And a splat. Wow, Kowalski really got the good treatment. Procs in 1 run, immediately. Oh my lord. Okay. Finale. Draw 1. This game can't make this shit up, I swear. More like discard 1, yeah, exactly. Like in what universe would you ever want that card to actually be played? Or like to... or what universe would that draw 1 be useful? Be serious! Uh-oh. I made a mistake. Not like it matters. Who am I joking? This one's dead anyways. Bang! If I crit this, it actually dies. Bang! Oh, almost. You tried Veronica. It was pilot error. My bad. There's one run you had where you got 3 divines after a 1 battle, and all of them were failure. Yeah, those are giga tilters. Echoing Canyon. So you're saying there's a chance? You're saying there's a chance? I don't even want to hit here though, because I already got the wrong Karmic Flames Epiphany. I mean, do I even care that much at this point? I'd rather have the... like, have somewhat the build than nothing at all. What am I deleting? Let's sleep. Blessing the ways. You've played for 2 hours. How about you give me something after 2 hours? Is that about that game? 기다리고 long yap. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. I like where this is going. Nope, I don't like where this is going. It missed anyways. I mean, like, on one hand, I'm thankful it missed because I don't have to waste the run, but on the other hand, like, hello? Hello? Hello?
여기를 조심하세요.
I'll try to hit 3 hours, I guess. If I go 3 hours without hitting, wait, oh right, because it's only one turn. Going 3 hours without hitting would be a good sign that it's not happening, at least for today. The worst part is I'm gonna play off stream, and then when I hit off stream, I'm gonna be like, damn, of course. Then when I go off stream, game's like, here you go, take it. Bye, chizuru.
위험한 바람이군요.
준비 확인해보자. 승진해 갑니다. 힘이 될 거예요. 싫어.
Woo.
짙은 그림자가
Oh,
되었어.
I see. They already fixed the bug, I think. Maybe I just went too fast. Yeah, I probably just went too fast. I guess it's too early to decide if they fixed the bug or not.
부활시키죠. 그러면 되겠지.
I don't get to see the ult animation because Bronco went crazy.
님의 대활약 다들 봤어?
Oh, good. Is this good enough HP and thingy? Sure. I'ma lose my mind. Alright, Chizuru, you gonna mind break someone?
거정한 존재를
Yourself, maybe? Yep, there she goes. I guess it is the mind break thing. I mean, it is a mind break thing. That just outright confirms it. Gonna have to give therapy to her at some point.
반드시 승리합니다.
Bing bong. I'd rather go for the speed. Just skip this. Obviously, convert is way better than that because convert gives you some. Convert essentially makes your save file 170. That's the main value of hitting convert to neutral card because when you remove it, it's 10 cheaper than as if you removed it manually, right? So that's the entire idea of using convert, is that you'll artificially increase your save file data, which is very valuable for very straightforward reasons. Also, what is this? Down, up, up, up. Arctic Flame.
까불지 말라고.
I love karma. I should use time regulator there. The Epiphany is always gonna be very strong.
결단을 갑니다.
Oh, random car honk.
되어야만.
Okay.
열어라.
Okay, we got one part of the 10 part puzzle. Good, good. One piece of the 10 part puzzle, rather. Even in these piles of junk, there is key information, you see.
하나, 둘, 준비 완. 쏴버릴까요?
열어라.
Bing bong.
황혼의 그림자 만주의 월광이여 모든 부정을
Always gotta find an excuse to chizuru ult. This is actually one of the best ults in the game, in my opinion. Like, animation-wise. I don't think there's many that come close to that. It's like so satisfying to chizuru ult, even if it does potato damage. Yeah, well, he's all low. Wow, my Divine Epiphanies have not been treating me very well today. Like, there hasn't been a single Divine Epiphany that I'm like, okay, I can make a build off that. It's all been very, like, mediocre, like, bleh. Oh, did I mess up the path? Oh no, I go under. Yes, I go under. One part of the Exodia, yeah, exactly.
우리를 강하게 만들어줄 테죠. 하나, 둘, 준비 완료.
열어라
I should try streaming later in the day on some days. I don't know though. I like lurking.
까불지 말라고.
Or I like streaming like in the afternoon instead of the rest of the and stuff like that. I don't know though. I feel like the issue with streaming this early is that like a lot of people that would otherwise watch my stream are probably like at work or like doing their own like gaming thing. I feel like most of the I think obviously like European, Asia populations would be watching around this time, which is totally fine, but a lot of the American audience is not accessible in this streaming time slot. But I also don't really feel like streaming much longer or later in the night. HGs are all better. I don't know why both the base and manifest are so bland. Yeah, it's such a cool ultimate, but like it's overall so bland. Oh wait, my mom called me a few times. Let me call her back really quickly. Give me a second. She wanted to talk about something earlier and never picked up, so I might as well call her if she's calling or respond.
열어라
쏴버릴까요? 하나, 둘, 준비 완료. 사냥의 시간이군요. 기어나라.
어머 방금은 엄청난 공격이었던 거 맞죠? 정말 굉장하네요
Alright, surprisingly short call. Like whenever the parents call, it's like a 15-minute talk minimum, but I guess she was busy. She's like, did you see the email? I'm like, yeah. She's like, alright, call me when you finish looking at it. I'm like, okay. My family's full of yappers. It's always very surprising when our conversations go for short. I have to learn yapping from somebody.
기운이 나셨나요?
Also, I don't necessarily agree that her ult's that bland. Her ult's like, I guess it's, I mean, most ults don't really do anything interesting for the most part, but Chizuru's ult is probably like the highest damage. Oh no, I guess now that I think about it, like Orlia's ult and Veronica's ult both upgraded to generating extra resources for you, so I could agree that like Chizuru ult probably should have given you like, it might have been broken, but it probably should have given you a Shadow of the Moon. Now that I think about it, like considering that the other creation characters also create something on top of what it already does. So no, I guess no, that makes sense. It makes sense that you'd want to do more. I can see that. What am I deleting here? F the repos. F the repos, and we'll remove one Moonslash for now. I still don't know if I'm gonna get hit. I mean, Mika. Yeah, we'll go with this. Because I think if I'm going to play intelligently for Chizuru, I'd remove both Moonslashes here. Is the ideal, like, card thinning move. But I can remove the Moonslashes later. I'd rather hit the Epiphanies on Chizuru's cards. I guess I'm gonna all in. I'll all in the I'll just mess with Mika. I'm gonna all in Chizuru here. I don't really care about Mika's build. Because it's like ranking dungeon stuff, and I still need to get trust the build if I want to do ranking dungeon properly, so it doesn't matter. If you gave you Shadow of the Moon, you'd be happy. Yeah, exactly. Like now that you said it, it makes sense that like it's really bland. Because I think the reason why they didn't give it more is because it is literally the highest, besides Kayron. I guess Kayron is more damage by a lot, because Kayron is like discard everything, like all status attacks, and it even spikes faster if you're in a boss fight. Because like against for example, against the current event boss, you can generate a bunch of status effects in your discard and then Kayron and then blast the boss, right? Like that's probably the reason why Kayron ended up having funny value against the boss. But it's very Kayron adjacent, I guess is the best way to put it, because they're both like psionic void characters, so I guess they had to do the same, like based on how many of your resources you've generated, do something at the end, as opposed to like actually being something more satisfying, like, or like flexible as it would be with the other characters. Okay, that's bad, so it doesn't matter that I missed. But yeah, I think I agree. It could have been more, but it makes sense it wasn't more. Like just based on the existing character things. Unique, nice. Always lucky. Oh, this is being chomped, isn't it? Great. Thank you, Whirlpool. Bye, Whirlpool. I just realized this was a tunnel event without the rest of the stuff. So the cap on this Chizuru build is gonna be quite poor. So they won't get the Portrait of Fury. Which is fine if I get triple dupe, then it's totally fine that I missed the Portrait of Fury, because that's what the opportunity cost is that like getting Portrait of Fury usually means you can only double dupe. Obviously triple dupe is an entirely different beast, because triple duping requires you to actually hit the triple dupe. But in this scenario I could hit triple dupe on Oni Hunt and be very happy, because it's it'd be 80 plus 40 would be 120 score. 120 I removed once. I removed 0 times. So I removed 1 Moonslash. I can remove 2 Moonslashes. No, I only removed 1. Yeah, I need the convert card. So I need to have 1 Moonslash, which is minus 20, and then another 120 out from the other thing, and then buy. Oh, I didn't even trigger the thing. Okay, yeah, so I'd be 140 tops, unless I purchase like a... Oh, I'm stupid, never mind. You need the Forbidden card to hit the Giga Cap, because the Forbidden card can't be Epiphanied, so if you get quadruple... okay, I'm stupid. Now that I'm doing the math again, I'm remembering. If you hit quadruple... Or if you hit, quadruple Divine Epiphany, means that you have to hit the Forbidden card, because the Forbidden card is the only way you can safely get a neutral card without accidentally Epiphanying it for plus 10, and then still make it into the end. So if I had 4x Divine Epiphany and Oni Hunt, Mutant Sample, and then remove 1 basic, I'd have 140 after all that. And then, yeah, therefore the Forbidden slot would be a perfect thingy. Hey, Donut. I get to that suck that I missed. but what can you do? That's probably the most like accessible abyss is the mutant sample run remove triple dupe on a Divine Epiphany. Perfectly 160. And I missed Divine Epiphany here. Oh, please, 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 anything. I think the biggest part as well about I don't know why I'm like sending to get triple Divine Epiphany on Oni Hunt here. But the biggest part about ending the run after the first boss is that, like, obviously I can make the runs even faster if I end it on first checkpoint and I lose the codex stuff, which is like not that big of a deal. But the biggest value of ending it on first checkpoint is that since I'm always prioritizing the 1 HP normal mobs, it's probably like the latter half of the map probably unironically takes like 70% or like 1.7 times longer than the first half. So I'm probably cutting my grind time by 70% at minimum. So these 3 hours should have been like 5.5 hours of like looping if I had decided to go to the end, which is again why it's so nice to be in Lab 0, because Lab 0 allows you to loop like this without losing as much, because codex obviously costs money. Lab 0, like, the best part about looping this is that I can't be tilted by interior screwing me over. I say best part as if it's not gonna like tilt me the moment I had to run into it, but like if you break a run this early, you dodge the dissatisfaction of seeing Ball Sack Room and Robot Man and Paw Zero griefing you, right? Can be faster if game text is faster. Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know why this game doesn't. I guess because Smilegate, like I think Smilegate had like some, not necessarily ego, but like they have the idea that people really want to read their game text for some reason. I never really understood why. When like literally no one gives a shit about, like, well, many people don't give a shit, and like the people that will read your game text will read it anyways, right? So it's like weird that they always force you to like they make the text slow. It's like Hoyo, where they assume that everyone is a story reader, and therefore they make it very accessible for said story readers. But it's not even like it's true accessibility, because story readers will just read the text as it flows. So you're just like forcing others to like be baited into reading your story because you're making them waste time anyways. That makes sense. That's probably the psychology behind it, if I'm being honest. Like, that they don't actually expect everyone to care, but they think they'll convince somebody to read the story if they force you to read the text. But then they forget like accessibility and everything. Okay, well, I really want to try. I'm gonna do this Karmic Flames thing again. I know the Oni Hunt's right there, but I don't know. The Karmic Flames thing seems really funny. Maybe I'll hit the Divine Epiphany, and maybe I'll hit part of the Orbane. Then maybe I'll hit the dupe on the extra thingy. Maybe I'll just win. Maybe it's my time. Down at the... I'm not casting that. No, especially not with the fate we just took. Ping pong. It. Nope. Okay. My bad. The thing is, so I don't know, I get it, but I don't get it because it feels like good workspace for itself. You don't have to force someone to counter a product. Yeah, it's definitely like a Hoyo, like I think you could probably just blame Hoyoverse for it. I agree, like, if it's odd to force people, because if you have good shit, then you have good shit. Like, not even Limbus forces you to, like, read their story, right? And Limbus is, like, de facto one of the best story games, like, period, for gachas, like, by a long shot. Like, Reverse 1999 is way better in story, and Reverse 1999 lets you full skip. FGO, like, one of these story games, also lets you full skip. Like, all of these games let you full skip, but for some reason, like, Chaos Zero Nightmare is like, oh yeah, we think people will love this shit. And then they just force you to, like, stick around, like, hello? Like, I get the 3x speed, because in the end, like, 3x speed at least is like a form of skipping, but even Hoyo has skip now in HSR and stuff. So it doesn't make sense that you're, like, intentionally behind the times, when I feel like adding a skip function isn't, like, if it's a UI problem, then I get it, but surely CZN wasn't in a development phase that predates skip story in gachas. Like, I think it is a very safe assumption to say that skip story existed long before CZN was even in development, so it doesn't make sense that they would not have that, at least, like, in talks. Cause yeah, even E7, like, even E7 you can skip story, so even that, like, even their, like, existing games, you can skip story, so it makes even less sense that CZN, you can't skip. But, oh, I hate this game. But, like, also, I guess, on top of that, like, knowing that the story director or the game director, at least knowing, like, assuming that the Korean rumors are true, which is an entire bag of worms that is a bag of worms. Like, assuming those rumors are true and, like, the director literally, like, screwed over multiple artists, multiple writers, like, kind of held back the development of the game itself because of story. Like, if the game director's ego was, like, as inflated as these Koreans, like, say it was, then it makes sense that they didn't allow you to skip story. Because this guy, again, if the rumors are true, which I, like, honestly low-key doubt just because of the nature of their entire culture with games, if it's true, then it makes sense that there's no story skip, because this guy wants CZN to be like Limbus. He wants the game to have that reputation of being an amazing story game with, like, hyped up story and, like, a lot of, like, what's the word? Like, a lot of positive perception around the quality of the story. So in that scenario, disgusting, by the way. In that scenario, it makes sense. Like, I get it. Like, you think your game, or you want to manifest your game having strong story, so therefore you want people to read it. But what about these events in your infinite gameplay loop, huh? I don't care about Blue Cleaner Peloton telling me that even trash has important information. I don't care about the Void Man telling me to embrace the Void the 23rd time. I don't care. Yeah, look, an unfamiliar guest, even in junk files like these, blah 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 blah. Like, who gives a fuck, man? Let me beat you up already and take your goodies. Like, come on, it's not that deep. So yeah, because, like, obviously, like, you can tell, like, the inconsistency as well, like the very ironic inconsistency where, like, some events, like, a lot of chats, like, you can click to speed up, but then for some reason, like, the other half of chats, like, you're forced to, like, wait. And I don't know what, like, I don't know what the rhyme or reason is for that, but it's just very, like, sometimes you can, like, just skip through them, and sometimes, yeah, when it's bottom text, you can skip through them really easily, right? But when it's, like, the characters themselves speaking, like, when, I think, like, Bluepot's the worst offender of this, where, like, Bluepot has some mobs that will talk for literally, like, 30 seconds. And you're just like, why am I trapped here? Like, why are you talking for 30 minutes? Get me out. There's no, yeah, exactly. Like, there's no lore, like, the lore is in like the personality of the mobs, but like it's not as though you're getting more rewards for like reading, because in the end, like none, at least maybe it's better in Korean, like, or like in Japanese, like in the languages that they're more carefully translating, but at least for English, like none of the riddles make sense. Like the riddle where it talks about greed and hope, you literally cannot guess that because of either the language barrier or the riddle itself is just like so bad that you just like all three answers fit for the most part. You can convince yourself all three answers fit, and you literally just wouldn't know what the right answer is until you've tried out every single answer and written them down. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, like the boy guy is just gonna yap about something about the boys or like the hubris of man, and I don't know what he thinks the hubris of man is until he opens his mouth and yaps. Like you just can't know until he says it out loud. And so like, you don't even get rewarded for paying attention because nothing makes sense in the lore bits or riddles because it's like not translated well or something. The entire like the bag of worms is just like really funny because again they clearly care a lot about making you think the game is well written, which again fair. Like I don't blame you. You want a story game and you want to be acclaimed, then so be it. But let's not hostage your players in the non-story event for that as well. But that's all. I mean, like, again, to be fair, like, it's still season 1. They can fix that. They, like, there's a lot of feedback that you wouldn't know exists until you put it out to the greater player base. So I can't blame them too much for certain aspects. I think you can blame them very easily for the event nodes being slow. Like, there's no reason that the mob yapping should take as long as it does. But for, like, the triple speed, I get it. For like the length of chaos being what it is, I get it. Like the game is supposed to mostly be chaos, so it's supposed to take like a hot minute because you're not like if someone enjoyed the roguelike aspects of the chaos, you don't want it to end in like 30 minutes because it wouldn't be a real challenge. Which is the reason why I don't like the people that say chaos should be shorter. Generically, because it's like it's somebody's main gameplay loop, and if you're saying that somebody's main gameplay loop should be shorter because the people that care about the more shallow aspects want to be shorter, like it sucks for the person that actually enjoys it. The boy guy took something that probably came out of the movie, and yeah, exactly. Like the boy guy, like it's not deep, it's just random. Like he's just saying random shit. It's like again, like it's fine. Just don't force me to go sit through it every time. Like I don't care. Like I can see the writer's brain for that one interaction, and I'm unimpressed. So don't keep showing me. It's fine. We're all good here. Don't really need to know. It genuinely is. Okay, this is just more bitching about the run quality. I know I'm looking for Gigabis, but once again, where is the non-Gigabis? Hello? I've hit every roll. I haven't used my reroll dice a single time. But I think I'd rather have used my reroll dice like 10 times already and gotten like a somewhat okay build than hit every dice roll and not have a good build. Give a skip button after you unlock and see the event, maybe. I think it should just be like, I think every event should just be like this bottom one, where like you can just click through really fast. Because I think the animations, like all of this should probably just happen. But there's a lot of events where like they just talk. Like for example, like right now, we're gonna sit through a lot of talking events, and I can't. Oh, okay, this one's fine. This guy, I figure this guy doesn't say anything. But yeah, like the ones where they have dialogue boxes. Like these events, again, I'm okay with this event because you can click to speed it up. And then here. I didn't realize that. Yeah, so this event's also okay-ish because it skips again, but a lot of them don't skip like that. Make me look like a fool or an idiot by making these events, like, clickable. Yeah. 90% of chaos is long complaints solved by removing delayed text or compromising. I don't agree with that. I think a lot of people just want, like... I think a lot of people want chaos to be like stick figures and text only. Like a glorified D&D campaign. Like I think a lot of the like actual like open-minded, like the people with valid complaints, yes, I agree. They like what you said. The moment you have like a skip after you've seen it in the event once, or like 5x speed, like automatic 3x speed, right? Like what Uma has, like they were probably satisfied with that. But the people that are vocally complaining about the length of chaos, I think those people would still be like, hey, why am I being forced to watch animations? Why can I not skip the entire thing? Why do I have to watch my characters use attacks? Why is it not just a frame instant, like, numbers pop up, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's the people that are, like, super vocal on Reddit and Twitter, like, they'll always have the exact same, like, complaints about that stuff, so... I do agree, like, I do think that a lot of more reasonable people will, like, with what you said, they'll be satisfied, but... Unfortunately, I don't think that extends to the people that are, like, publicly yapping. Also, Generate, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I'm, probably gonna do, like, 2 more of these failed runs, you can call it, so hopefully I mention, like, useful stuff in the next, like, 30 minutes, because, yeah, it's been a very unfruitful 3 hours. I guess I hit the 4x Tsukuyomi build too easily, and the game just, like, punishing me for that. Yeah, there's always gonna be infinite disingenuous complaints when it comes to gacha events or like gacha games, or not even gacha, like in any world, like in any realm, there's always gonna be very disingenuous complaints. And Seize the End will never be able to, or like Seize the End, at least of all, will be able to dodge that. But I do think there's a lot of stuff that's reasonable in this game. Oh. Oh! It's so close yet so far! It's so close yet so far! Oh, it's so close yet so far! Come on! So close! What are you looking for? I'm looking for that exact event, except instead of saying draw 1, it's -1 AP. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, you know, I mean, you know what? Like, I'm still gonna finish this run. Like, that's the closest I've gotten to seeing like what I want. So I'll take triple dupe, draw 1. Like, you know, it'll just be a delete. It'll just be a delete moment. Like, great. Find at dusk. Goodbye. We'll just go infinite in some other way. But yeah, it's, you know, I'll take it. We can dupe it. How many layers of Divine RNG specifically do you have to dodge? It's draw. The AP, I think, is... There is no such thing as a plus or minus AP. Depending on the, like, if it hits the correct card itself. Oh, no. Actually, that's a good point. I don't know. So obviously this source, like, that can give you plus or minus AP. But I don't know if that applies to that specific attack card. But yeah, you would be dodging. Oh my God. You know, now that you said it out loud, I didn't want to think about it. It's a skill card, so I think it's... Wait, it's a skill card without exhaust, so I think it actually is draw and then plus and minus AP. I think there's only 3 possible options. And maybe agony, but I don't think... Oh yeah, Agony. I think Agony, but I don't think I've seen Agony on it yet. Actually, not sure. Huh.
준비 확인해보자. 자, 머리 위를 조심하세요.
I know Agony for one turn. I don't think Divine Epiphany can give you +1 morale. I think Divine Epiphany can only give you morale and upgrade cards. I could be wrong on that though.
결단을 멸하라. 짙은 어둠으로 그의
This is a build where it would be really valuable to have Bound at Dust because you're already spending a lot of moon pluses, but oh, and I missed anyways. All right, it was a good run. It was fine while it lasted. I'm not going through the grief of interior without at least the actually, maybe I shouldn't have duplicated. Like this run could be so good. This run could be so good. Did I just get to the end? Okay, I'll play at least until the Tsukuyomi Epiphany, I guess, just because I want to see it. 1 out of 3 is not. It might be. I think it's 1 out of 2. I'm pretty sure it's 1 out of 2. Because I know like when I complained about the source of water hitting the wrong side Epiphany, I actually don't know if it can be +1 AP because it's already 1 AP. I think the AP like Epiphany is dependent on the cost. So I think it never could have hit I don't think it ever could have hit +1 AP. Like now that I think about it, when I was bitching about it yesterday. Or maybe 2 days ago. Like, I think it was always going to be -1 AP cost. So the only thing I could have gotten on otherwise would have been draw 1. Because that has only given me draw 1 for Divine Epiphany. So I think it's literally a 50-50. So I lost the 50-50, not that it mattered because I missed the dupe event. And I still don't have my Tsukuyomi upgrade as well. I mean, yeah, this type of deck will take a long time anyways. Like, I can't complain too much. It's just, again, the fact that I like couldn't even be baited into pushing the deck is a big reason why I'm just complaining nonstop for the stream. First hour, didn't even see it once. Finally got the Divine Epiphany. That was the first time I've seen that all stream, by the way. First create. The first create I see is with the wrong 50-50. I mean, at least I had the Divine Epiphany to be fair, but yeah. It's fine. Like, it could be worse. It could be way worse. I'll say hit something. Way worse being me missing the Tsukuyomi upgrade. I should have killed. It don't matter. I think the worst part is that, like, I'm pretty sure I've been getting really lucky in these runs, but it's not in the way that I want, so I'm just dismissing it as unlucky. But, like, if you're the type of person that assumes, like, everything, resolves into, like, whatchamacallit, like, in some sort of, like, neutral luck state, I think I'm unironically, like, high-rolling a lot of these chaos runs right now. I've seen a lot of the... Yeah, I've seen a lot of mutant samples for the lack of runs I've played. And I've seen a lot of convert into neutrals as well for the last 3 hours. Yeah, I think I'm actually high rolling the last, like, my entire stream I think I've been high rolling, but it's not the correct high roll. So it doesn't matter. I'm high rolling in ways I do not care about. The worst type of getting lucky. When you like pull, or like when you like, it's like when you pull gachas that don't have 50-50 win rates and you get like 15 SSRs, but literally all 15 are not the ones you want. and the like characters that you don't care about, and they're all like not meta characters, but SSR rates in that game are like 2%, and you hit 15 SSRs and like 50 pulls, you're like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I don't want this. That's how I'm feeling right now. Also, Divine Epiphanies are made so unequally. Like, Divine Epiphanies are literally only good on 0 costs, I think. Like, even 1 costs aren't that great. Actually, no, yeah, 0 and 1 costs have, like, the highest value for Divine Epiphanies. Because, the value caps out on, like, all the morale stacking and stuff at 1 for Divine Epiphanies, I believe. Because, like, I think when you get a Divine Epiphany on an exhaust card or upgrade card, if you have, if it's a 0 cost or a 1 cost, you can get 1 morale, 1 resolve, and then if it goes at 2 cost, it can only be 2 morale. Never gives you 3. And obviously 2 morale is way more valuable than 1 morale and 1 resolve, but it doesn't change the fact that, like, it is technically equal lines of stat upgrades for 1 cost Divine Epiphanies and 2 cost Divine Epiphanies. So you never actually want to see a Divine Epiphany on like a 2-3 cost, because like the -1 on a lot of those 2-3 costs, like those are probably cards you're cheating out or playing once, and you really don't want Divine Epiphanies on cards you only play once. In my opinion, like that's the reason why like Tressa's builds, like the 0 cost one is good because it cheats out 1 extra turn early on, which can be very valuable, but otherwise you're like not really. Oh, whoops. I think they were gonna kill. I should have played a little slower there. But it's not like it's like I think you'd rather get, if you play a Tressa deck, I think you'd literally rather get Divine Epiphanies on Vital Strike, Shadow Reload, and something else. Like stuff you'd actually play turn over turn over turn. Like you'd rather get the like Divine Epiphany on the Curse card to get like +1 AP or +1 morale or something. Because that way it like you play that every turn, you get more value over it. And you'd rather get the Divine Epiphany, it's like Cassius again, like as well. Like you don't want the Divine Epiphany on the dice tricks. You'd rather get the Divine Epiphanies on. That is actually Dawn of Dusk. Oops. Too busy yapping, too little playing. Like you don't want Divine Epiphany on dice trick really, because you'd rather get it on like you'd rather have a 0 cost shuffle to like be able to play it cheaply. You'd rather have a +1 AP on double dice at 0 cost, because that way you know it's 0 cost double dice, like how you've been playing. You'd rather have yeah, like everything in the game. Like the Divine Epiphany is just better if it's on the correct card or like a replayable card, just due to how the value of Divine Epiphanies work. You never actually want to see it on an upgrade card or one-time use card or an expensive card. But I feel like that's the main. Maybe I should make a video on that, but I think that's like a major misconception that people have with Divine Epiphanies in this game. That is that like they're all built somewhat equally. When like on Mika, like for example, like getting triple the like Source of Water is the best card to dupe because it's a card you will always play, right? Like that's like probably the best example. Like would you rather have a +1 AP Source of Water, or would you rather have, like with the Divine, like the Divine Epiphany is +1 extra AP on Source of Water? Would you rather have that, or would you rather have like Dice Trick with like plus 2 morale, or like +1 morale, +1 resolve? And I think most people would always pick the Source of Water like 20 times over 20 times because of how much more value it is. I just realized, did I get one of these options for the dupe earlier? I might have misplayed by clicking the repos, or yeah. I refuse to play Cassius. Hater. What the fuck? Alright, I made a mistake earlier with these repos dupes. Oh, I mean, whatever. I think, whatever.
뭘 고르셔도 만족하실 거예요.
No,
저만
oh, okay, okay.
믿으세요.
I'm focusing on
발끈 기다리고
I'm focusing
기다리고
on
기다리고
chizuru.
새 물건들이요.
No glorious resistance
다시
equals not my problem.
찾아와
We'll just take a random card just for the faint memory that we're eventually gonna sell for, because I don't think this run's gonna go really well. Too broken? You don't play Tressa either? I mean, I think Cassius is like somewhat ethical with if you don't play her in Tressa or play him in Tressa. Like, I think Tressa is the true problem. Man, the game's taunting me. It was actually the run. Wait. Wait, this game is taunting me. This actually could have been the run if I got the dupe on, if I got the correct Divine Epiphany on Oni Hunt and then I hit. Wait a second. This game sucks. I was right there.
이 아르헨의 손에 거치면 뭐든 무적이라니까. 신중에 도움이 됐나요?
Man. So close yet so far.
저건 꽤 위험한 공격이 아닌가요? 모두 조심해요. 집중.
Oh my lord. Oh, because it's Yummy.
승리의 바람이 불어넣어서라도
It's so funny how the auto attack did more damage than the Shadow of the Moon because it had +4 on it. Or no, it was only +2. Oh right, because I had the buff on the basics from the Fate. Well, here's one useless Fate that heavily contests the Heart of the Orbane. Okay. Yeah, let's just take the credits, whatever. -2 morale. If I fail, I fail. Who cares? I have no fights anyways. Wait. That is such a sick post-checkpoint event. I have one fight? Event, store, event, store, event, store. Dude, I'm high rolling everything. Oh my god, it's actually so disgusting. That is such a nasty high roll on the on this. That's actually so disgusting. I don't think I've ever gone this this padding before. One fight into no fights. Holy. 1, 2, still need Bound at Dusk, but I'm probably deleting this, right? I have the space for it. I delete, it's gonna be... I deleted once, so it's gonna be 30, so 90. Wait, dupe twice, it'll be... 50? No, it'll be 40, because it'll be 50. So it'll be 90, plus 90, I have more than enough. Divine Epiphany for what? Just for fun. Nah. I guess you get on firing or cool stuff or easier run. But the only reason why to take the book Divine Epiphany. Oh, or this. Reduce the cost of this by 1. Fortitude 1. Yeah, I mean, look at this trash. Look at this stinky. Like, this is like, these upgrade things are not worthwhile. Can't even dupe it. This was actually the run. I hit everything besides the Karmic Flames and Divine Epiphany. I actually hit everything. Karmic Flames is wrong, but I hit the Tsukiyomi, I hit Oni Hunt with the Divine Epiphany, I hit the correct Bound at Dusk. It's mocking me. It's mocking me. It's so ugly. It's so ugly. Whatever. It's fine. I didn't see Glorious once. It doesn't matter. I missed Glorious completely. That means that this Mika build was dead in the water before it even started. Do not be the ball sacks. No Army Orbit. Okay, the run was dead anyways. It's a good thing I missed the Divine Epiphany. I missed anyways. It didn't matter. I wouldn't have hit. It was over. It was over before it started. I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. I should. I tilted too hard. I was supposed to remove the. I was supposed to remove Bound to Dusk. Whatever. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, there's go. Okay. You know what? I needed 2 Glorious Resistances. I needed 2. Yeah, I was only gonna get 1. It wasn't worth it. Mika would have been trash anyways. It's fine. This is a dead run. This will be my only full run of the entire stream after 3 hours because I only got 1 correct epiphany on Oni Hunt. Out of all of these runs, there's only 1. Great. I love this game. Oh, the exhaust is popping off. That's kind of funny. Wait, didn't? Oh no, it's on her. It's so fine. Or you told me that the blob weapon only procs on your own hits. For some reason I thought it wasn't on. It wasn't on chizuru. It wasn't chizuru, so that's why it exhausted and popped. It was just a cast Bronca there. Oh well. Don't matter. 3, 4, draw, +1, hit 3 times with portrait. Hopefully that means I redraw into the good card. I did not redraw into the good card. I get something pulled out. Repose, useless. We got Oni Hunts into Slap Slap. Should be bind 4, I think. I think I overfarmed the bind. That's a mistake. Oh, I super overfarmed the bind. Wait, it's still 4. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot that I have Bound at Dusk active, so I don't get +2 AP from Mika. I'm just down AP for fun. What the fuck? +4, this is bind 5. I get -1. Oh, the boss is already dead. Great, I killed it too fast. Bound at Dusk did literally nothing. Oh, hey, Oni Hunt. Wow. Oh. Hey, Fragment of Empty Void. Wow. This would have been such a good run. Oh, hey. It's good, this... if I hit hard the Orban or if I dupe the Oni Hunt immediately, this would have been so acceptable. I wouldn't have been happy. It would have been just like another... It is another Oreo moment, actually. Where it's like, basically the deck I wanted, but I missed 2 Epiphany options, so it wasn't what I wanted. Oh, chizuru. You get 50 more of these orbs for finishing. That's actually pretty big. Also, them giving you 4 traces, like giving you like a tiny handful of these is so funny, by the way. It's even like worth talking about. Getting like the tiniest handful of fragment or like those things, because you need to like clear chaos like 20 times to equal 160 stamina burn on a thingy. So funny. Okay, well, as you might imagine, my sanity might have shattered on that last run, so I'll call stream here. For my Twitch viewers, Suchi is live, and I seem to have a good amount of lurkers on Twitch, which is usually pretty rare. So we're gonna go ahead and raid Suchi. I'll be lurking in the stream anyways. He's a really chill guy, so if you can, just give him just lurking and all that. Yeah, I'm calling for the day. I need to go, like, get water and stuff. And, like, walk outside and freeze to death. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. I'll probably be lurking on Suchi's stream in, like, an hour. I probably won't be talking for the first bit, but I'll be there after a while. And, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow for more of this hellish grind and all that. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye. This is way before I end stream this time. Because the wave, I guess for YouTube chat won't really matter as much. But yeah. Twitch chat, goodbye. Alright, see you, Nandro. Thanks for watching as always. Click.